Before I always start my podcast, cheers. Cheers, Soda. Cheers all around.
Hey, cheers.
Cheers all around.
Cheers. Cheers.
Thanks for coming.
Oh, okay. Well, he doesn't have a drink. That's all right. But nonetheless, I'm here with Justine Martins. Thank you for coming on, girl.
Thank you for having me. I'm stoked.
First female to be on Babylon Creations.
I feel
Thank
very
you.
special. Thank you.
Have you done podcasts before?
Never. It's my
Never
first
at all?
time.
Ooh.
First time.
We're breaking boundaries over here. This is awesome. Chalking up with you, Justine Martins, and we are here to talk about you and your album. EP? EP. Okay, but before we get into that, I want to get it like a little bit behind, like, for you, like, I've always known music has been part of your life.
Oh, for sure.
And I've listened to some of your songs on the way over here, your YouTube videos, your covers. You have an amazing voice, by the way. Like,
Thank you.
It's beautiful. I love it. Now, did that, like, naturally just, like, was that born? Was that a gifted, or did you have to work towards that? Was it, like,
honestly,
how did you find yourself into music?
I really didn't know because I've been singing as far back as I can remember, but my mom showed me a video of me singing at 3 on a karaoke machine. And I was singing Beauty and the Beast. I was singing like some Disney
That's
songs.
one of my favorite songs.
But that's when, at that moment, she realized, she was like, oh, like, she really likes to sing. You know, this is a real thing. And my dad's a musician. My dad's a singer. My dad plays drums, all that jazz. And I think that just, like, got passed to me after, you know, watching him throughout the years. And I don't know, I just started singing, and the first time I ever sang was 5 years old on stage. That was the first time I ever performed in front of an audience.
Really? Where was that at?
It was on a Norwegian cruise line.
What? So you were already going world tour before you even started?
No, it was, I don't know, I guess I was brave enough at 5 to get up there and sing in front of everyone.
Really? What did you sing?
I sang Beauty and the Beast.
What song? Is it the...
Taylor's Oldest.
Okay, yeah. That's a beautiful song. It's a great song to sing.
It's kind of embarrassing, but yeah.
No, that's cool. So it started at 5. And now from there, did you do, what did you do after that? Did you just keep going, like,
you know,
singing?
you're aware of the Portuguese community.
Right, which you were, very big, and I love the Portuguese community, always happy, like, I love being there because they've taught me one thing is how to party and how to have fun.
The hall.
Yes, so we'll talk about that too, but so I know you were born in what, in Artesia, right?
Yes, born and raised.
Born and raised in Artesia. Mad love for Artesia 562, where you at? So... I know, so you were just worked there all the time?
So I started when I was 5, just singing here and there, and then my dad was a part of a family band called Aquarius. My dad, my uncle, and my aunt were a part of a band, and I started singing in that band when I was about 9 till I was 16. We would just travel all up and down California throughout the Portuguese communities, and I did that until I was 16, and then in high school I did musical theater all the way through college. And then I actually did 562, which you probably heard. I did that for a few years, and then I was like, you know what? I still want to write my own music. Like, I want to do this shit on my own. I'm tired of playing covers. I'm tired of that. I want to just, like, you know, further my art. So I just started writing and writing and writing. And and then I put out my two singles that I have on iTunes, Fake Soldier and Rock Body with Justin Freitas.
I heard that one. Yeah. It's that kind of got me, like, going. I was like, okay, all right, Justine, I see you, girl. So it's definitely got soul. It definitely has soul.
It's a little deep on that one, but I mean, you know how it goes. But yeah, so I started recording with Justin. He has his own studio in Artesia, and I wrote the music, I wrote the lyrics and the melody, and then he, you know, threw on the drums, guitar, everything, bass. He did that all himself.
What?
So yeah,
that's dope.
That's how it started. And
so there, progressing.
From there, I just I put out these 2 singles, and then I just kept writing, and then my brother actually hooked me up with this guy named Brandon Davis, who produced their last 2 albums, and he was producing their 3rd album. And he has a studio over in Sherman Oaks. It's called Valley Heart Studios. And I brought my music to him, and he pretty much produced it and just ran with it.
Wow.
So I'm really excited about it.
So I've seen your YouTube covers. They're dope. Like,
thank you.
I think you did one with Lauryn Hill. They got, like, over 9,000 views, which is pretty dope. So I feel like I got a star here in the studios.
No.
But
it's been
like
for a few years.
The gift is amazing. Like,
thank you.
So your style of music, how did you find that? Like,
okay, well, originally I started, like, when I was a kid, I would listen to R&B, like, totally R&B hip-hop. I grew up listening to Alicia Keys, Mariah Carey.
Did you have some soul? I could feel it.
Yeah, I did. Like, my whole life. Like, Chris Brown, I loved Chris Brown growing up. I loved, like, anything that was R&B I was obsessed with. And then as I got older, I started transitioning into, like, rock from my brother. You know, he was a big influence with me with rock. I started listening to 311, Rage Against the Machine, Nirvana, and With this EP, it's like totally different than anything I've ever done.
Okay.
Like from you hearing my last 2 singles and hearing this, it's gonna be polar opposite. It's totally rock.
Really?
So I'm like really excited but nervous at the same time because it's something I've never done.
So you're kind of branching away from that
that pop,
that
that R&B. I'm totally just going a completely different direction with it.
Wow, so that's pretty cool. So when you say you write like your own, like you literally write your own song. Like,
I literally write my own.
So how does what do we have to look for on this album, like EP?
Okay, well, I wrote the majority of these songs when I was in a darker place a couple of years ago. So there's only 2 songs on this EP that I wrote recently. So I was in a really dark place at the time. I wanted to just like kind of do like a super grungy album, like 90s grunge. And yeah, so like I kind of got like really, really grungy with it. And I was like, screw it. Like this is my new thing. Like I think I want to explore different options. So like I just started, I don't know. So I just pretty much when I write a song, I hear it in my head first. And then I just kind of like write down whatever lyrics are coming to my mind. And then I kind of just like piece it out afterwards. Like I kind of just write whatever and then I adjust it later. So it's like, I don't know.
So from there it just, and then the song just builds.
It just builds, yeah.
How do like, because I've always been curious, like how does like one find like the perfect sound to say, okay, I don't like that, or what do you tweak? Do you have like, I'm sure you have help around, or? No,
I literally wrote the songs completely by myself, like the melody and the lyrics completely by myself.
That's pretty dope.
But I think that I just go with my gut first. Because it's like, I don't know, I just like go with what I feel right at that moment. And then after, if I hear it recorded and it just sounds like something I don't want anymore, I adjust it then. But I usually go with like exactly how I'm feeling at that time. Yeah.
This is awesome. Like, cause I mean, a lot of it seems like some of the big artists now, they don't write so much of their own music.
Yeah.
But the fact that you're writing your own music and you're pretty much doing it all, like all your creativity is just like just blossoming to this beautiful song. Now, you say you work on the EP. Do you have a release date set? Is it what's?
Yes, I actually do.
You do? Because I know we were talking on the phone and you weren't sure
so
you were.
It's officially June 16th.
June 16th.
June 16th.
Mark that on your calendars. Yeah. June 16th.
It'll be on iTunes, Spotify, Pandora.
You're going all just Amazon. Like straight out. Boom.
Yep. I'm excited.
Dynamite, history in the making. But okay, so what do you have a name?
Yes, it's called Forever Change.
Forever Change. You said you were working on the album cover.
Yes, the artwork.
Who's doing the artwork?
Anthony Carrero.
Anthony Carrero. What's up, Anthony?
What's up, Anthony?
Anthony's my boy. Bro. No, he's dope.
He's talented.
He is very talented. Mm-hmm. So what's expected on like the album? How's it? Because like I know he has very the theme.
The theme. Okay, so like I said, I wrote a lot of these songs when I was a really dark place, and I guess it's just about like, you know, just no matter what you go through, there's always opportunity to change and become a better person. So the art is kind of like, it looks that way. It's kind of like a girl looking into a mirror and she's all jacked up. And then the reflection is just someone that's beautiful. Because there's always opportunity to be a better person no matter what you go through. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel kind of thing. So like the songs are kind of dark, and then it goes to Forever Change, which is the single of the EP. And that one's it's kind of an upbeat, happy song, kind of about like changing into a better person. So yeah.
This is beautiful. I am so touched right now. I'm gonna need another beer. Cheers. So how many songs are featured on your EP?
It's 4.
It is 4?
It is 4. Okay. But want me to tell you the names of them?
I would love to hear the names. Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
So it starts off with Forever Change, which is kind of like a happy, upbeat song. It kind of has like a...
So essentially there's a story kind of like
kind of like
everything.
A story, yeah. But I wanted to like make it make sense kind of, but it ended up changing. But anyways, so the first song, Forever Change, is kind of an upbeat song about, you know, growing, becoming a better person. Second song is called The Inside. It's pretty much about, you know, it's about like naysayers. You know, like people can, like, you know, they're going to judge you for what you do, but at the same time, it's like, you don't know what it's like to be in my shoes. So that song's like all about that. And then we have Sorry Not Sorry, which is a super, super grungy, like Nirvana sounding song. And it's pretty much like being unapologetic. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, this is my life. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry for anything. It's kind of dark. I was in a dark place with that one. And then we have Cigarette Burns, which is like the ballad of the EP. It's about, you know, being in a dark place, and like there's actually a story behind it. So I was out at a party getting really jacked up, and I was like in a super, 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 super dark place, and I actually burned my face with a cigarette because I was smoking the cigarette laying on my back, and I literally burned like a hole in my face. It's gone now, thank God. But
I was about to say, cover up really well.
No, it's gone. No, but it made me realize at that moment, like, I gotta change. Like, I cannot believe I just burned my face, like, from God with a freaking cigarette. Like, I have no respect, you know what I mean? So that's what the song's about. It's really deep, but yeah, that's what that one's about. Yeah, so that's a little summary of what it's gonna sound like.
Super excited to hear it. So June 16th is coming out.
June 16th.
Album work. I want to see it eventually. I know we all will. What is up and coming? I know we were talking about Festa earlier.
Yeah.
I mean, I love Festa. If no one's ever been to Festa de Bola, Garrett, he was like, "What's Festa?" I was like, "Dude, you'll find out
next weekend." Take him. What the heck?
Memorial weekend.
Fights, dude.
Let's vlog it.
Are you gonna fight a bull?
Fuck.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, that's the true thing. Yeah, people actually do that.
Let's do it.
But
Let's do it.
Festa. So, are you gonna be there? Because I've seen you. You said for 562. Are you doing your own thing? Are we gonna get a little bit hit of like some of your song release? Or
Not this Festa.
Not this Festa. Okay.
But I plan on just releasing this album, and then I'm gonna set up a few days for a record release, all that stuff. But I have nothing. It's all TBA right now. So it's just the album.
I'm excited. Festival Memorial Weekend. It's gonna be mad lit. I'm excited. Justine Martins. So what else? Are you just doing Festa, or you have something else to do, or we're gonna work on
this weekend?
Or
next weekend?
Oh, Festa weekend.
Yeah, I'm going.
Just the Festa weekend. Well, I know you'll be there.
I'll be there.
We'll all be there. I will be there. Babylon Creek. Garrett, you gonna be there?
Probably.
He has to be there. Blake, you had a blast one year.
Yeah. From what I remember.
Yeah, dude.
We all do. But Justine, thank you.
Thank you so much.
So much for coming on. June 16th. Justine Martins album, EP, album, work.
Yeah.
I don't know. It sounds like it's an album. But where can we find you on social media?
Social media. You can find me on my Instagram, Justine Music. You can find me on Facebook, Justine Martins, my full name. And yeah, I don't have a Twitter, so.
No Twitter?
Oh, on my YouTube channel, Justine Martins.
Subscribe. I just subscribed to you with her.
Thank you.
Listen, it's beautiful.
It.
I love all your covers. I was listening to a lot. Ooh, God, these beers are getting to me. And you chose Michelob Ultra, too.
I know, sorry.
These are supposed to be low calories? Oh, jeez, get heartburn over here. Anyways, Justine Martins here. Once again, thank you for coming on.
Thank you so much for having me, dude.
Let's finish this beers. Come to Festa, everybody. It's going to be mad lit. Can't wait to see y'all. Peace.